God, I look like some old lady that came from.
Am I? No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
I'm sneaky.
You're sneaky. I can't believe a blast from the past. Greg, he's on my list. Okay, looks like we're starting live. It says I'm live. Woohoo! I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. I think so. I think we're good. I think I'm live everywhere. Hello out there in, what is this, Facebook, YouTube land? It's not TV land. Oh, bye. Bye. Okay, see you tomorrow. Yep, here I am. Doing a little bit of spring cleaning. Spring cleaning. Actually, I need a shovel today, because spring arrived and it's coming down on snowflakes, and it says it's supposed to snow now until Tuesday. So instead of spring cleaning, maybe we should be out shoveling. Anyways, I have been doing some spring cleaning and so excited. Oh, there's Tina B and S. Hello, hello. Doing some spring cleaning today. Yep, I just been working on, cleaning around my quilting area and getting my stuff ready to go. So, yeah, well, hello there, everybody. And how are you this fine spring day? First day of spring. Happy spring to you all. Hi, Ruth. Well, I have to tell you that it is Wacky Wednesday, of course, at my sewing room. And we are available on Facebook and YouTube. So if you don't catch us now, you can watch us later. But special shout out to some of my viewers. Yes. Okay. So Nancy C, Teresa W, there's my Ruth C, Sandy A, Maureen C, Tina B, Ann S, Ann L, and I just wanted to apologize to Ann if she's out there, Ann L. I think we finally sorted that Kimberbell digital dealers thing exclusive for 2024 out, and they're on the way to you as soon as I get Leah to do it. Okay, awesome. Shout out to Emily GK, Loanne. She came to visit today. Allison F-M, Lana T, Vicky S, Carol D, Lynn S, Cynthia H, Chris L, Carol G, Donna, Robin, I got Carol Ann M, and I had a blast from the past today. A voice called me up today, and I thought, I recognize that voice now. Can I put it together? And the more we talked, I finally figured it out. So shout out to Greg H. Very good to hear from you today. Anyways, yeah, spring cleaning underway, and I've been cleaning out my collection of things in my cupboard, and I cannot believe how much I have. I have fabric, and I have fat quarters, and I have, remnants, and I just have all these scraps. And I thought, what am I going to do with all these scraps? Well, I'll let you know that every once in a while we do have to clean out that quilting room, and we find those scraps. So what can we do with scraps? Let's think about it for a second. The one that comes to me is, when life gives you scraps, make a quilt, right? Make a quilt. Well, so I started scrounging around, and I thought, well, we could make quilts. We can make placemats, table runners, anything that just requires a little scrap. So let's have a look at some of those things I dug up. Oh, I was so busy. I found Playful Petals. And all of these petals are just cutouts, and they said from pre-cuts, but you know what, you could use your fat quarters, you could use your 2.5 inch strips, you could use just pieces of remnants, but you'll notice that all of these things in here are different colors, so that would be perfect for making scraps. This is by Corey Yoder, and I just think those scraps that go on white just are amazing color choices. Look at all these things you could make out of scraps. They're so pretty. Oh, look, pillows. Oh, look at that one. This requires a little bit of thought. But I think you could, oh, look at this one. That is delightful with the little petals and stuff. Absolutely amazing. So here's a good one for your scraps. All right. And it's all simple. It says you learn how to fusible applique too. Ooh, that sounds exciting. Here's one. You never know where you're going to find a bargain. And I went into our 50% off area. And hi, Sandy A. Hi, Denise B. Hi, Ann L. And thank you. We got it all straightened out. And I hope that you'll be receiving your Kimberbells soon. Okay, look what I found in the half price. Scrap Lovers Quilts. Isn't this amazing? And you just need little pieces of scrap along with it. That is absolutely amazing. The colors on there, can't really tell. Ooh, look at those pastels, color options, the variants of these things. That's absolutely unbelievable. Broken dishes, there's another one for you. I could break those all the time in the kitchen. Look at Scrappiness Trail Mix. Oh, sweet. And there's Square Dance. And there's another color option wave for Square Dance, Living in the Past. This is a great one for scrappy quilts. So Scrap Lovers Quilts, and it's half price. It was in the half price. Here's another one, Scrappy Stars, using a square in technique. Okay. And these guys just require scraps, 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 scraps. And so you could use these. I had a lady in the other day asking what she could use her 2.5-inch squares for today's project. She'd be able to use it for today's project. Also, table stripes, another one where you can use up all of your pieces of scraps. You just need little bits and pieces and you get a table runner. That's really sweet. All right, now if you're like some people, believe it or not, you don't have scraps, I've got a solution for you. All right, this is my solution. Look at this bag of goodness. Dawn makes these scrap bags, and I tell you, they have been very popular. And these little scrap bags are very reasonable, and it's a big bundle of assorted scraps. You know, if you don't have one of these, this is a good way to get some scraps and figure out some stuff. Okay, what else to use with scraps? This one. This is a Quilt Smart tablet tote bag. So something to put your computer or your tote in, or your, what do they call those, iPads and things. Anyways, this is fun because these ones are on a printed interfacing, and I'm going to show you today how to do this technique because it's absolutely amazing. They also have the Quilt Smart one that is the smart bag, and it sews up real fast as well. So those are some of the things that you can do with your quilts, with your quilt scraps, I should say. So besides making a big scrap quilt, you can make table runners, you can make bags. Today I'm going to make something called the bitty bag. And I was thinking, boy, this bitty bag sounds really good because you could put your scraps in your bitty bag. I like it. Anyways, this is called the bitty bag, and I'll show it up close. There's two versions of the bitty bag. One flaps over and gives you a button closure. The other one draws up to the top with a drawstring. And I'm going to be making this one, the bitty bag, for you today. So, and if you've made one, you can make more because there's a bitty bag insert too. You can get more of them. So anyways, that's what I'm making today. It's called the bitty bag. How witty is the bitty bag? Oh, I don't know. All right, so let's just keep our little scraps for things. Okay, so when you open up the bitty bag pattern, you are going to find in it a fusible interfacing, and this fusible interfacing has got lots of sewing lines on it, lots of directions. Maybe you can see it better this way, and it's going to tell you how to cut it out, where to sew it, what to do. But what I liked about it was it's precision. You just need 2.5-inch squares. So if you have a wonderful jelly roll or 2.5-inch strips of something, you can make this fast as all get out. Now, what I did was find some of my batik charm packs. Batik charm packs, I love it. And we just cut 2.5-inch squares. So that was fun. Get my head out of the road so you can see me cut the 2.5-inch squares. There they are. And you only need, well, there's 12 on each one, each side of the bag, and there's 4 sides. So you need 48 squares. So what I did was I picked out 12 different squares and cut them into quarters like I'm doing right now. So I only needed to do 12 colors. And each one of these is cut into 4, and I was able to cover the interfacing very sweetly. So 2.5-inch squares. Isn't that fun? Cut up those scraps, and you've got your 2.5-inch squares. Okay, I won't bore you anymore. I think cutting 3 was probably enough for you to see. So there we are, if you can even see it, because I was off camera. Oh my goodness. Anyways, 2.5-inch squares for this scrappy bag that we're doing. All right. Okay, now that we got all our squares cut, that's beautiful. You have to take your pattern that they give you, and you have to trim along the edges. They give you a place to trim, and what happens is you end up having a big mess on your counter. No, we'll just get rid of this for right now. You end up with 4 long sheets like this, and they have writing on them where it tells you the top and the bottom. So I'm just going to turn it top to bottom. Here's all my little squares that I cut out. And I just want to match up the ones I made previously. So let me just pull that out and try and match it up. Okay, so the one thing about these is I use batik, so it doesn't really matter which side is up, because they have beautiful color whichever way you go. I'm going to lay them out in the pattern that I made for the first 3 of my arms. This is my 4th one. And that is so much fun. This is cool. The one thing I absolutely love about this is once we press it, I can go ahead and sew, and it doesn't matter where I'm sewing, I will have a perfect corner each and every time. Hi Chelsea, how you doing, Chelsea?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, good. What you got there, Chelsea?
Nope. For Sandy.
Oh, for me later. Oh, okay. You mean for, and this is about Studio Live on Friday.
Sure is.
Oh, so you got to remember that on Friday of this week, we have Studio Live. And I will be here like I am now, making a mess, but people can come in and do it live with me and see me in action. Isn't that just perfect, right, Chelsea?
Bee's knees, Sandy.
Bee's knees, baby. All right, we've almost got all of our patterns laid out, so let's go back to the top and show you how we got these laid out. They're just end to end, side to side on the fusible side, so face up on the fusible side. Now, I didn't realize, but there is one little side here that's sticking off that is fusible, and I really didn't want that on there, but I'm going to end up just... Now, the great part about this is I've got a nice hot iron, and all I have to do is just make sure that they're all touching each other, that all the fusing is covered. If you're worried, get your applique sheet out. And I'm just going to press the centers together for right now. We can come back and press the others, but this will hold the center together while we adjust, make sure everything is covering those fusible parts, because we don't want to stick it to the iron. Not that I haven't done that before, but oh, what a good choice for colors. You guys can see that very, very well, which is absolutely wonderful. Okay, so we got a first seal. Then I'm going to go back, and when I was taking my quilting first class, Gwen used to always tell me count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move on to the next section. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we're just giving it a good press. This is amazing because we're fusing these pieces right onto that fusible sheet that's got the sewing edge on it. This is so much fun. I had just a joyful time. So I made a bag to show you how to, and now I'm making my second one, which means, isn't that cool? This is really cool. Okay, I think we've just about got it. I got to be careful on this edge though, because I've got a piece of that interfacing. I didn't trim it quite close enough and it's sticking out there, and I really don't want it to stick to the iron. All right, so there it is. We've got it all fused together. Isn't that fun? We got it fused together. So let me just move a couple of things so that we can see what we do next. All right. Okay, back to the top. Okay, I just moved my ironing board and things out of the way. So here is our top, all fused and beautiful. Now I'm just going to take that ruler and trim off that extra little edge I had there that was part of the interfacing that I forgot to trim on that end. Okay, there it is. So this block is just really cool now. We're going to make 4 of these. And then the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take it to our sewing machine and we're going to bend it on that edge. You see where maybe you can't see, close up. You'll see that there are dotted lines here. This is the back side, and you'll see that they're all marked. So now that they're fused on, we just fold that on the dotted line, and it's easy to feel because that's where the 2 fabrics come together. And we're just going to sew our 1/4 inch. She recommends, the person who made the bitty bag, of course it doesn't say it on there, but the Quilt Smart people recommend that you backspace, like back stitch, and then go and back stitch again. So that holds the little pattern. Okay, so the first thing is we'll take it over the sewing machine and do the 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, the 1/4 inch, and the 1/4 inch. So now we've got these all sewn together on the 1/4 inches. So they're going to now look kind of accordion like. If you can see, they're all sewn on there. And they tell us then to just take a little pair of scissors and nip. They want you to trim just down to the place where the stitching starts. So just take it and just trim, stitch, just down to the stitch line, because you're going to iron these seams in different directions. So you need to be able to do that. Okay, so let's just snip those. All right, now we got to bring back our ironing board. This was a fun project. Oh, it was a fun project. Now on here it tells us which directions it wants its seams to go in. So my first wave, it's got a little arrow. I'm going to put my first wave going this way. So let's press that out. And then press that out. And then press that out. And press that out. And then press that out. Okay, so these ones all went this way. Okay. It should help if I had my arm. Okay, so these guys are pressed in that direction. Okay. Then you turn it around and press the other ones in the opposite direction. So you're going to get what looks like a little, I think that's really cool. Anyways, we're pressing it in the other direction now. Okay, so that's great. So now the reason we press it that way is because we're going to do a twist and fold here shortly, and you're going to need to have it going the other way. Now if you look at it, it's laying nice and flat. We have one more seam to do, and that's down the center. So we're going to put right sides together and fold it down. And then you're going to stitch your 1/4 inch right across these little guys, and back stitching at the front and at the end. So when you've got it all stitched out, back stitched, there it is, we did the stitch, open it up and it tells us to press the long seam upward. So we're going to now press this guy down. We're just trying to make sure all our seams are going in the right direction. Oh, this is a fun way to do it, this fusing method. Fuse it onto a piece and do it. All right, so there. Now, once you've got 4 of those done, all 4 done, you're going to make bags. Are you ready for making bags? Now, I won't show you how the magic of the making of the bag is, because that's what you get. That's what you buy your pattern for, is to learn the secret of how these 4 strips turn into a magic bag. All right, so I'll show you that a little bit about it. There's a top and a bottom. So we have to center our bottoms. There's this bottom. There's a bottom. Anyways, we are going to place them. Okay, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, they're going to end up making shapes of L's when you're done. And then the L's all go together. Now, in order to finish off, you also need to have a lining. So I selected just a fat quarter out of my cupboard, and I thought this would make a really good lining. And it isn't until you finished your 4 pieces that you can cut your lining, because you got to know exactly how wide and how long each of these pieces are, because you're going to cut these pieces and you're going to put them together exactly the way you do your outside of a bag. So that's what you need a fat quarter for. But you also need to have 1 strip of length, full length, width of length fabric, so that you can make a drawstring. And of course, I think we've done this before on several of my shows. We fold it in half, fold it again, ironing in between, and then fold it shut. That makes a long, long handle for your bag. Okay. The other thing is that these little guys, there was a fusible piece where you make little bag straps. So I fused 4 of my little blocks on. Then I cut them apart. So make 4 equal little blocks. Okay. In the same way that you'd make your handle, you make the little block. I folded it in half on the dotted line and pressed it, just so it wouldn't go away. Okay. Then what I did was turn the 2 edges into the center and folded it outward. And that's exactly how you make the strap too. And then I stitched it 1 line down to hold it. And you got to make 4 of them for the 4 tabs of the bag. All right, secret revealed. Are you ready for the secrets of the world? Well, I've got to tell you that quilting is a scrap of happiness, and there's so much fabric and so little time. We got to make lots of things. All right, so we're going to make our bag. We're going to make a lining and a bag. So I've kind of cheated. I've already put my 4 arms together, and they actually form what looks like a little bag bottom. And you'll see there, and the little arms, they actually go around and around. You also make your lining exactly the same way. You tuck them right sides together and you sew along the very top edge. Now the magic of it all. See if we can get this done. We're going to turn it right side out. And I mean, you just have to squeeze the bag through the hole. Always leave a little hole or you can't get it turned back outside. But I couldn't tell you the middle part because that's what the pattern's for. And they get kind of grumpy when I give away all of the surprises. All right, here we go. Ooh, it looks kind of funny, doesn't it? But once we get it all turned the right way round, these little bags have got the little tabs at the corner for my strap. Oh, you probably can't see that very well. Okay, turning it inside out. There's my lining. There's my bag straps. Tuck the lining back into my bag. The last thing we do, of course, is to take it to your machine and you sew the top edge down. So we're going to just take it and we're just going to sew along the top edge of our bag just so it lays nice and flat. At that time, we can also close up the gap that we made to turn it. Okay, so there's our little bag. Okay, there's our strap I made, and we just fit it through the little holes, the little strap holes. Okay. Sometimes I'm better at this than other times. Okay, there goes my strap through there. And through here. Okay. 4 little tabs, 4 little corners, almost through. This is called the itty bitty bag. And you know, it's kind of fun. You could put anything you want in this little itty bitty bag. And it might be a nice Mother's Day gift to make a little bag for someone. I'm referring to mother or your person who raised you. Okay, almost done. Almost through the quarter. Okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. And then we can just tie these little guys just really quickly, just for now, so you can see. Okay, so there's our little itty bitty bag. Okay, how do I show you this? Maybe with a close-up. So there's our itty bitty bag. I have to finish sewing that side down. And there he is. And then you just pull them together and there's our itty bitty bag. But what I like about it is if you look at this closely, all my seams match 100%. It's absolutely amazing. They're right on the money on everyone. And that's because they're fused into place and then stitched. So they're 100% perfect all the way around the whole bag, which is absolutely amazing. So that's a little itty bitty bag. And we do have that at the store. Of course, it's the itty bitty bag. And in it comes with 2 of your templates. So your fusible interfacing, plus a button if you want to use the button style. And all the instructions that you need to make 2 bags. If you decide you need to make a 3rd bag, or a 4th bag, or a 5th bag, we have a terrific little single interfacing bitty bag panel, so you can make the bitty bag. Anyways, that's my bitty bag. Now, I just want you to know that today, even if it was the first of spring and we're doing spring cleaning and we have snow in Calgary, the powers that be have decided that we will have an online snow day. So if there's something that you need from the store in the next few days, so today is Wednesday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday for 4 days until the 23rd. I think that's the Friday. If you go online and use the code SNOWDAY50, SNOWDAY 50, no spaces in between, you too could have a $50 order shipped to $50 or more order shipped to you for free. So you won't even have to come outside in this weather. Or you can come and visit me, which would be wonderful too. So anyways, we do have our snow day code out there for anyone who's doing an online purchase in the city of Calgary. $50 or more, you can get free shipping. We send it by Truck City. Okay? Woo, woo, woo. Anyways, That was that one. What else? Oh, did I tell you all my good sayings? Last saying for today. Are you ready? Old quilters never die. They just go to pieces. And now Leah told me a wonderful joke, so I have to tell you my wonderful joke. This is a Leah joke. She says, why do koi swim around in groups of 4? Well, that's because if a predator comes, A, B, and C koi can get away, and they leave decoy to keep their get away with. Don't forget your decoy. All right. Anyways, I kind of screwed that up, but the decoy. Don't forget your decoy. All right. Couple of things coming up. Friday, studio live here at the store. If you would like to come in person, sign up right away because I think we're getting pretty close to full. It starts at 10:30 on Friday morning. So the store opens at 9. Show will start at 10:30. It's free. If you don't want to come out in this weather, which I totally understand, we have a Zoom link. So we will Zoom you out on Friday and you can watch it then. But I will be doing English paper piecing. Yay! So I'll be doing a demo on English paper piecing and showing you some methods on how to do that. And it would be wonderful if we could have some people come in the audience. If it's too snowy though, please stay home and watch us on Zoom. So if you're not already enrolled, please do get enrolled for the Zoom part or the live part. It's free of charge. All you do is register, okay? And I do believe that with a little bit of help, I'm not sure if Tyler will be here or not, but we are trying to get it to come out as Freaky Friday Facebook, YouTube show as well. Now, if that does not interest you, I've got some fun stuff for next week. Next week being the week before Easter. So next week I have some Easter embroidery for you. So please join me on Mondays, Facebook and YouTube for Cutaway Monday. And on Wednesday for Wash Away Wednesday. Anyways, that would be lots of fun. All right, so now you guys, until we meet again, I will finish up all my projects that I've started this year, and we will have a project day. It won't be next week because we're doing Easter, but maybe the week after we'll have a project day and catch up on all of the projects that we've been working on. And that would be a great show and tell and sharing. All right, so until next time, I will see you. Travel safely. Take care.